Hey guys, it's Ann Yorks from the Flower Box, and I have a brand new cookie tutorial for you just in time for back to school. Today we're going to be making the front-facing school bus, and this isn't just any school bus. This school bus has tons of personality, so let's cookie it up. Let's start the cookie by adding the bumper of the bus. Because we're just using a small icing area for the gray, I actually have a 20-second icing in my gray icing bag. So 20-second icing, it's kind of a medium consistency. It's not as thick as a pipe, and it's not as thin as a flood. So it generally will hold its shape, but it also has a little bit of flow, so it'll flow smooth as well. And it's perfect for those small icing areas. Now that the bumper's on, let's get the bus outlined. I have yellow piping icing with tip number 2, and I'm just gonna outline the outside of the bus and the windshield. That'll get us started for this cookie design. And now that that yellow outline is on, we can just add the side mirrors, just a little bit of gray 20-second icing. Next, we're going to flood in the windshield. I have a really pastel sky blue. It's just perfect for the window. And then I'll use some white flood to add that reflection, the highlight on the window. I'm gonna let that dry for about an hour in front of a fan, and then I'm ready to flood in the yellow icing for the school bus. So this is a 10-second flood icing. I'm just gonna be nice and generous with my flood icing. Notice I don't leave any cookie showing. I just want a nice full look to that icing area. Before I put this in front of the fan, I'm gonna use the white flood icing, and I'm going to add the license plate on the front of the bus. This is totally optional. If that's an extra step that you don't want to deal with, this cookie will look cute without the license plate, but I'm gonna choose to add it. Again, I'm gonna let that cookie dry in front of the fan before we add some details. This will prevent any bleeding in the icing colors. To start the details, I'm going to add some red lights on the top corner of the bus. And then I have my black icing with a tip number 1. This just gives me more control over the flow of that icing to pipe these small letters. Now this portion of the video is in real time, so this is really how slow I take those letters, and it's not perfect, but this cookie's meant to be whimsical, so it's okay that those letters are a little bit varying in size and shape. I think they look super cute. And before I put the black icing away, I just want to add the ABC 1, 2, 3 to that little license plate area. It just kind of fits perfectly on there, thank goodness. I like to add an outline between these icing areas. This just gives the bus a little bit more of a dimensional look to it and cleans things up. Now it's ready to add the personality. Let's start with the eyes. I have black flood icing and white flood icing. So I have a large black dot, and then I add a teeny tiny white dot for the reflection. Then I have my black piping icing, still with tip number 1, to pipe the smile, and a small dot of yellow flood icing for the nose. And this blush, this is a carnation pink dust. It is FDA approved, so it is edible. And we're just gonna add that blush onto the cheeks just to give this school bus a rosy look. Now we're almost done. We're gonna add some windshield wipers, which almost look like eyebrows, and just make this little bus look super happy and cute. And then I'm going to use my black piping icing. Notice I'm just zigzagging up and down to create that fun texture for the tires. And that's it. That's how you make this really cute front-facing school bus cookie. If you're looking for the cookie cutter and the gels and the other tools used in this video, you can find everything for this cookie on flowerbox.com. Check it out. And as always, happy decorating!